Life is complicated. I know, right? And sometimes it can be hard to find words that describe it, you know? How you feel, what you want, your goals, why you even want those things in the first place. It can be hard. But what if it wasn't? What if it was, maybe even easy to find those words and describe your life in one sentence? How would that look? How would it sound, Would it be something like, he was the best at what he did? They always stood for what was right? I definitely know a few people who would say, I'm always right. And there's definitely one sentence that sticks out to me. And then cut to the high angle of me doing aspiring to be everything and then cut back. Aspiring to be everything. That sentence goes back a long ways with me, okay? Back to when I was 13 and made my first Facebook and Instagram profiles. I put that in my bio, okay? And even now, I feel like it shapes a lot of what I want in life. I want more than an average life. I want to master every trade, study every science. I want to be proficient at every art form there is. I want to do everything, which is probably pretty normal for a kid, which is when I first started thinking about this stuff. But as I get older, I notice most adults aren't trying to be multi-talented, jacks of all trade, master of all type people, but I definitely still do. I want everything that life has to offer me, and that requires a lot of work, and a lot of the time procrastination and laziness gets in the way. In fact, more often than not, I find that gets in the way. One of the things laziness has always gotten in the way of for me is this right here. I always wanted to make videos, upload them to YouTube, see if I can get people to watch them, see if maybe I could even make a living doing it. Even when I was 6 years old, I was using my mom's camera to make videos, pretending to be a YouTuber. And I just never did, partially out of, fear of failure, partially out of laziness, and partly because there's more important things to do, I gotta find work, I gotta go to school, I gotta do all these different things that seem more important at the time. But as I get older, I realize that this is something that I definitely need of myself. So at some point, you gotta get started. And so that's what I'm doing here. That's the point of this video, is to get started doing this. And starting is probably the hardest part of anything, I've tried a lot of different things in my life, and, getting started is definitely one of the biggest hurdles that you face, learning any skill or doing anything. This video might be a little choppy, might not be great. I'm gonna try my hand at a little bit of editing, which I've never done before. But none of that really matters, because the whole point is just to get something out there. One of the things that keeps me from making videos that I want to make is that I haven't made any yet, and I feel like I need to do something to introduce myself to it. And that's this right here. And so is this going to be my best video? Well, no, it better not be. I better just get better from here. It's a lot of betters. But I'm sure I will. It's the nature of things, as you get better as you go. Again, a lot of betters. You get more articulate. It might have started off with one simple sentence, but as life goes on, I realize that any sentence for a life is not going to be just a simple one. It's going to be more complicated than that. It might be life threw a lot of challenges at him, but he did the best that he could. You know, might be, you know, through hard work, she achieved her goals. Might not even be happy, you know, it could be, you know, tried his best, but he just couldn't make it work. So as I go down this path and try to achieve my dreams, I realize that it's not going to just be easy. It's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of challenges my way. But that's what it's all about, you know? Getting through all these things and doing something worthwhile. And that's what this channel is going to be about. I want to take you guys with me. Whoever watches this, I want to take you with me and try to do something exceptional and maybe inspire you to do the same thing, you know? And I'm excited to see where this journey takes me and see what happens to that sentence. We're going to change it from aspiring to being. We're going to become what we want to be. Because if there's one thing that I can't accept that sentence saying, it would be that he wanted everything, but he never tried. So there we go. That's what the video is about. Just kind of setting up this whole deal so I can move on to make something more focused, something I really want to do, and just to get a hang of it, you know? So if you stuck around, hope you enjoyed. Oh, I get to say the YouTube thing. I get to say hit the like button, subscribe if you want more content. That's weird. And I guess that's pretty much it. I'll catch you in the next one.